How old are you now?
52.
52. And how old were you when you started your bike trip?
22.
Wow. What made you want to do the bike trip?
I just thought it would be fun.
Didn't have any question about it.
No, we thought we were going to get finished in like 30 days. And that wasn't happening.
30 days?
Yeah, we planned 30 days
Oh.
to be done. We ordered the maps and everything, and we were like, no, it's going to take about 2 months.
What made you want to write a journal?
I had to keep track of my training, and then I just kept writing when I started biking.
What did Miss Beach say? And everybody say when you said you're going to bike across the country?
They didn't believe me. You're just going to live at the beach again. Then I started buying all kinds of stuff, and they were like, you're biking across country? And I'm like, yeah, I gave you to Kentucky.
The day you left, you started where?
Glenmore, Chris's house. Pam came over the night before, gave me a kiss, said, good luck. We woke up, got on our bikes, and biked to Patasco Park.
Chris left.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 days. He had girlfriend issues, and we were both staying in a single person tent that was crowded. And he was probably like, I can't do this.
Are you going to go back with him?
No.
So what did you do when you broke down?
I didn't break down until Wyoming.
And then what?
I just hitched a ride, and they fixed my bike.
Oh.
I only got one flat the whole way across.
What was your favorite place to visit?
Montana, encampment, Wyoming.
Why?
I got to ride a horse. The one guy, the rancher,
So you're out in the storm and some random guy comes and hits you up.
some cowboy. He had a cowboy hat on and everything. His name was Jim. He says, you can stay here, but I got to herd some cattle tomorrow, and you can go with us. I don't know how to ride a horse. He was like, oh, Crazy Lady would be fine for you. I got on Crazy Lady. She took off. Like, she knew that I didn't know how to ride a horse, and she took off with me. We had dinner, and his son, and we're driving down to the bar. He says, reach in the glove box, get my gun. I was like, okay. I handed him his gun, big silver thing. And he rolls the window down. Just starts shooting at
Nothing?
dirt. At nothing. At dirt.
Did you get lost?
No.
Never.
Maybe I missed a turn.
You
and
just keep going.
if you miss a turn, then like, oh, I must have missed something and I got to go back. Now I got to ride backwards, which is a waste of energy, right?
Did you take days off?
I took 3 days off in Carbondale because I was having a good time. First of all, I had a free place to stay. Second of all, the guy was actually working on my bike.
How often did you talk to mom? How did you talk to mom?
Called Collect every Sunday night. We would talk for half an hour or 45 minutes.
What was the worst part about your trip? Nothing bad ever
Appalachians.
happened to you.
I guess I can't bike anymore, so I have to walk up the rest of this hill.
What was the award you got?
Wolfman Jack Award for having the funkiest music on the trail. Best place I've ever stayed. The place is like a hostel. This was on the Appalachian Trail, so there was AT hikers there, and AT hikers are partiers.
Oh,
So we had a good time. The route that we follow as bikers, Route 76,
the
because
whole way?
it's for bikers.
Oh.
It's all back roads, all the way across country. And the first people who did it was in 1976. Yeah, here's
The cookie lady?
Cookie lady's house. She was handing out water and cookies to the 100 bikers that were doing it in 1976. Walked right up to June, and I rang the bell, and she said, "Stay here."
You
And
just
who knows?
listen to music the whole time?
Well, no, I had no music until Missoula, Montana,
That's like,
the whole way,
yeah.
practically, like the whole
Oh
way.
my.
I bought a Sony tape player that also had a radio. And I bought 3 albums. I just listened to them constantly.
Oh my.
For the rest of the bike ride. We were just coming out of Virginia. Some rowdy teenagers drove real close to me, real slow, and just squirted me with ketchup. Like just like thank you. Thank
And
you.
then what you do?
You don't say anything because then they get out and beat the shit out of you. You gotta go home.
Oh, no.
Stayed in Breckenridge for 3 or 4 days, having a great time. Planned on moving me and Pam out to Breckenridge when I got back. That never happened. So I'm biking from Chanute to Bueller, and it was 175 miles. I don't know. I think I got to their house, and I think it was daytime, but it was early. I think this is actually a business card.
Yeah.
Dirk's house.
Really? That's them?
Yeah. And they had a pool.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got there. I was laying in the pool.
I took a lot of pictures of your bike.
Because that was me and him. It was
Uh-huh.
just me and the bike. There was nothing else. My journal. And it started with all my training. I started January 1st, 1989. My biggest regret about the trip is not keeping in touch with people after the ride was over. After I got home.
You never kept in touch with
I think
any
I
of
wrote
them?
one letter, maybe to a few people.
Wow.
But Frank and Jim were probably my biggest letdowns for not keeping closer contact with. can't wait to go riding with the radio and tapes. Steely Dan, Greatest Hits, Ramones, Brain Drain, and GNR Lies, Lies, Lies. I slept in the city park and something really fucked up happened. Sleeping, and around 12:30 in the morning, the damn sprinkler system kicked on. I can't do this interview without talking about Aaron and Matt. I was in a campground one night. Here comes two bikers. He's like, hey, can we share your campsite? I'm like, yeah. So, we just started talking. Where are you from? Maryland. Maryland? You were from Maryland? I was like, yeah, I've been on my bike for a while. They got me to jump out of a tree. July 13th, woke up and took a shower. Sunny and cool. Getting on the road around 11:30 in the morning. First, let me say that this motherfucking wind can kiss my fucking asshole. Excuse me. Thank you. Going across country, and I wrote, some people have wild oats. Some people have the unforgiving question, what is life all about? Living at the beach in the summertime was great, but having lost my friend Steve in 1987 and contemplating marriage to my sweetheart Pamela, I was definitely the latter. So I saddled up to go and find out, and what I learned was that you should always thank a veteran of war for the freedom you have whenever you get the opportunity.
What would you change about your trip if you could?
Get a second tent. I think that may have helped Chris say that I want to stay. I want to keep going. Anything else I would change? Everything was perfect.
Wow,
Yeah.
must be nice.
Yeah,
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah. You're doing it with me next year.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.